By the power of Grayskull. Now let's start this review. Yeah, SBC trailer review. And today's subject of scrutiny is the new, coming out this year, Masters of the Universe movie. And I gotta tell you, I think we didn't need a new one. I mean, I love the one from the 80s. It's such a cool and fun movie to watch. You know, it's not totally accurate to the cartoon series, but you know, this was a cartoon, you know, very cartoonish and very PSA childish, you know. They have upped it up a bit in a dark level, you know. They're really dying people in it, and not just get thrown around. Yeah, but I really like how they did it. They implemented it very well, and well, this is just such an 80s movie, you know. Dolph Lundgren, beautiful chicks, you know. It's like an 80s barbarian movie, but mixed in with sci-fi. So even if you, like me, don't give much about the cartoon, it's a really good movie. And so I'm curious what they did here with the new one. But I don't really get why they have poured money into this, because which child from today will watch a movie based on an 80s cartoon which they have never watched before? That's the question here. But whatever. Yeah. The guy they have chosen for the movie, he kind of fits the role, but he seems to be a bit too young and a bit too, you know, it's a bit too much of a, you know, of a relaunch kind of thingy. He's like the teenage boy who has to discover his magic powers, which we kind of know from a lot of movies nowadays. The real He-Man, he was always powerful, you know. Had a bit short legs, but always powerful. Yeah, the cartoon, they're always like, they look like they're falling over with their muscle packed upper body and their small little, you know. And if I think correctly, I don't see a bulge at his, you know, his skirty thing, so, you know, yeah, you can't have everything, you know. Yeah, whatever. It's a interesting idea to get this back on stage, you know. Okay, a bit back to the trailer. I mean, there's a hot chick in it, and I bet there is no nudity in the movie. Yeah, it's these days problems. But what? Who cares? Yeah. One thing I've noticed is they have gone a bit in the goofy aspect, you know, like making a bit too much fun jokes. So it might be a bit goofy at moments. And one different thing to the original is the original is all practical effects and they're great. And this one is, it's one of them green screen movie studios. You know, you look at it and you see, okay, those actors have never left the studio, you know. It's all just in front of a green screen and all computer effects, and yeah, it seems to be one of them fast moving action movies like they do it nowadays, so beloved. I bet they can jump like 50 meters high or whatever just because it looks action. One of them, we fix it in post movies. Yeah, hey, that's just estimation, but it's definitely too much CGI. I mean, just get a few cardboard boxes, glue them together, and paint it. That's better than computer animating it. It always looks like computer animation, and you know, computer animations don't age well. Yeah? Even the best animations of the time, if you look at them nowadays, they look cheap and bad, because the technology is evolving. It's evolving very fast, and you know, but I mean, yeah, sure. Nowadays, movies aren't made for cash in on them and then dump them to a streaming platform. So there's really not much relaunch value, or they don't care if the movie looks good in 20 years. They just care to make cash with it now, which is okay. Well, yeah, I mean, the story, as much as we can see from the trailer, is quite simple. They take baby He-Man and put him on Earth. At least stuck with the Earth team, like from the original movie. And well, there he, as a young boy, discovers of his power. He gets the sword, he says the line, and bam, he's back home in his alien world fighting, the Doctor Doom looking guy. I don't know if he's looking like Doctor Doom this time with the metal mask and all of this, or if they go with the skull thing like the cartoon. I like the Doctor Doom mask kind of thing. That looked really mean. Yeah, whatever. That's the trailer review. And will I watch it? Maybe, yeah. I can't say I hate it from the trailer. I mean, if you ask me, the actor that they have chosen, he would have been perfect to just make it like this. He's not He-Man, he is He-Man's son, We could have even have Dolph Lundgren play a little part in it, like in the original movie, like his dad, He's king now or whatever. And so now his son has to take over, fight together with him against the returning evil. That would have been my attempt, I have to tell you, I don't get it why they all do those relaunches, this remake stuff. Why not just make a sequel, Yeah. Take what worked and extend it. Or not just take what worked and make a inferior copy of it. Yeah. Let's see if the power of Grayskull can save this movie. Yeah, and to the question if I want to watch it, yeah, maybe. Yeah, you have a cinema here that's relatively cheap. It's like a few bucks. Yeah. Smuggle a pizza in and have a nice day. It's probably a fun to watch movie, That's like that, I guess, yeah. If it can hold up to what it is, don't know, but these days with movies like this, I screw my expectations down, and I'm happy if it's fun and entertaining for an hour, Yeah, that's kind of the thing I think it will be. It will be an entertaining movie if it is a, if every fan of the original movie and the cartoon starts hating it, yeah, that's possible. But, I give it a chance. And yeah, like I always say, support your local economy. Go to a cinema and visit a hooker. Buy a pizza. Yeah, screw all this streaming stuff. Go out there. If you're lonely, you can even pay the hooker to go in the movie with you. I suppose you can't in the US. This kind of stuff is legal in Germany, That's why we're also screwed up. We get stoned and make film reviews. So, if you've enjoyed it, I'll see you next time here at SBC, SB Cinema.